Edge would just be rinse and repeat. Nick Aldis, he's coming back. Like,
Well,
I came back specifically to find you, Cody Rhodes. The last time I saw you, I was looking up at the lights and wherever the fuck were they in Las Vegas? In Las Vegas, it's some low rent promotion.
some say.
And then right off the bat, we get Cody Rhodes. The one thing I noticed is the crowd doesn't seem to be singing as enthusiastically to his song this time.
I didn't get that. I thought they were still sing along.
They did at first, but then I don't know. I don't know if like WWE drowned it out because it seemed like they've been singing the whole song.
Yeah,
maybe it's just me.
It is possible that maybe they don't know the lyrics. Like, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to download the lyrics before you go to the show. Oh, I gotta go to Raw next week. I gotta start memorizing these lyrics for when Cody comes out.
They're not making signs anymore, so they got to be doing something.
They actually are starting to make signs again. They're popping up.
Every now and then. Well, they take them away now, too. So can't make like Roman has a small dick.
Yeah, you can't come in there acting stupid, but you make it a sign. They'll let you have it.
They did whoa. So there was that. They were very enthusiastic with the woes. So it's not like they were dead. I just noticed that they didn't sing.
Well, they were warming up because there's going to be a lot of woes this night.
And we'll get to that. So Cody says that he had the privilege, honor, and misery of facing Brock Lesnar. And he actually said he's shocked that Brock wanted to shake his hand afterwards, which apparently that was legit. Like Brock just decided on his private jet to SummerSlam, you know what? I think I'm going to take my gloves off and shake Cody's hand, touch foreheads.
Yep, that was Brock being Brock, apparently.
So, that's pretty interesting. I don't know if there's too much to read into that or not, but I thought that was a cool moment. Especially, like, you hear all the reports that Brock's a dick and antisocial and stuff, so for him to do that to Cody Rhodes, just decide to do it, you know? Stardust. He did it to Stardust.
Yeah, apparently that was him saying, you're the guy, you're the next guy. And I don't know why Cody needed that kind of a rub, but he got it.
I mean, that's a hell of a rub, though. If Cody was going to benefit from any rub, aside from beating Roman, I think Brock's handshake would do it.
Yeah.
And even Cody's mama said that Brock acknowledged him.
And we get our first teaser for the next chapter of Cody.
Yeah, because, you know, he said it in such a way, and then, of course, the crowd caught on to it, and they were cheering. And he even said, like, you know what? I feel so good right now that I think I can beat anybody.
Well, apparently, we didn't point it out on the SummerSlam stream that we did last week. If you missed it, go back and watch it. What we missed was Cody, he mouthed after the match, it's time to finish the story or something like that.
Oh.
So the road to Roman is in place now.
Yeah, I seem to remember that. I just never, I didn't think that was worth talking about, clearly, because we didn't talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah, he did it. And now he said that Brock acknowledged him. So we are on the road to Roman.
Yes. And Cody's mama said that Brock acknowledged him. He feels like he can beat anybody. So guess what? Seth Rollins comes out and we get the Battle of the Woes again. Because remember, when Seth won the World Heavyweight Championship the first time, Cody challenged Seth Rollins. Now we get it in full force. This time they're singing along to the lyrics. The crowd is Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
So I think Seth's big yellow boots are stupid. I think his glasses are stupid. He looks like a fucking Powerpuff Girl.
And they're Crocs.
They're awful.
They're hot on the street. They're, as the kids say nowadays, they're the drip.
So naturally, Seth does his thing where he milks where the crowd woes. And I was just thinking it would be really funny if Cody got on the turnbuckle and did his little woe posture, his little woe arm flap thing.
Oh, yeah.
And got the crowd to woe. And then Seth Rollins got on the opposite turnbuckle and he did his little woe pose. And then they had a little woe off.
That would be funny. We need to get it, a woe off.
So Seth said to Cody that, just like I said, he was the first one to challenge Seth when he won his belt. So now he's returning the favor. And he says, if you think that you can beat anybody, let's put that to the test. And then we get the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day, they said they run things. Priest said some Spanish. The crowd booed over Dominic. Finn Balor came out of nowhere to attack Rollins. Priest and Mysterio attack Rhodes. Sami Zayn comes out to help. And guess what? We're going to get a tag team match at the main event between the Judgment Day, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes. I didn't see that coming.
Where have we seen that before? I don't know. Every week of Raw
since fucking WrestleMania, and I'm just so sick of them.
Well,
they're not going away either. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're just getting started.
I like Dominic, but Finn, kind of like McIntyre. Like I feel like I've just seen what he can do, and it's just okay. Priest is. I want to like Priest. I really do. It's just I don't know. We can move on him.
Yeah, best you move on there. If you're going where I think you're going, yeah, go ahead, move on.
So they scrum. Cody hits a cutter on Mysterio. Everybody attacks Finn. Cody did his gold dust punch. It kind of dawned on me when he's wearing his suit and shit. Like, it doesn't quite make sense that you would just do a gold dust punch.
Yeah,
you'd be running that suit. So then Cody takes it upon himself to issue a challenge to the Judgment Day, which they accept. Rollins ain't happy about that, so we end the segment with Cody and Rollins arguing. So we get the can they coexist, which of course we got to have that. They were challenging each other as gentlemen. They can't fucking team up as gentlemen for one night.
Well, rinse and repeat main event.
It was nice, of course, getting Cody. I don't like the fact that he's getting mixed up in this fucking Judgment Day, Groundhog's Day thing that we're doing now. I don't know where you go from Brock Lesnar, but I hope he goes somewhere that's not the Judgment Day.
Well, the report came out of SummerSlam is they don't know what to do with Cody.
So. Of course not.
And it showed.
God damn it. Well, hopefully Cody has something. God, I hope Cody has something. Don't let him.
I'm sure he'll have something. We talked about a couple names that he can go to next, but I got a name for you that no one's talking about.
What's that?
The rated R superstar Edge.
How about this?
Thing with Edge.
Sure, we'll get to Edge. They just signed Nick Aldis.
Yes, and apparently he was doing the backstage producing thing during SummerSlam.
I think Nick Aldis has more legs and would be a lot better, considering that they work together. Well, I would imagine that Edge and Cody work together at some point too, but they had that great run in NWA and Ring of Honor, or not.
True.
Yeah, I think it was Ring of Honor too, but AEW as well. They could basically do the rematch of the first. What was it? What was the AEW's big thing?
All in.
Yeah, think about that. They could do it better.
The only problem with it is no one really knows who Nick Aldis is. This crowd doesn't know who that is.
You don't have to, though. If you're a wrestling fan, because I didn't know who Nick Aldis was until I started watching NWA on the YouTube shit that they do. Because I think that's the only way you can watch them is through their YouTube channel. And the first time I saw Nick Aldis was on there, and I think he's great. I know he was Magnus at some point in TNA. Completely different. He was a joke in TNA. In NWA, he carries himself like a fucking Ric Flair. He wears the suit. He holds his head up high. When he had the NWA championship, he talked about it with respect. He went out of his way. I think he was the last interview that Harley Race did.
Yep. 10 pounds of gold.
So, I mean,
was the thing he did.
If you're a wrestling fan, and at WWE, they've shown that they can do wrestling. Gunther, Brock Lesnar. So, if you really want to put something into Cody, I think that would be the way to go. Edge would just be rinse and repeat. It would just be a thrown together thing. Nick Aldis, he's coming back. Like, I came back specifically to find you, Cody Rhodes. The last time I saw you, I was looking up at the lights and wherever the fuck were they in Las Vegas? In Las Vegas, it's some fucking low rent promotion. Some fucking piece of shit dive promotion in some high school gym.
By the way, speaking of which, did you see the
run by some sand? Hey! Don't say.
I think Edge and Cody, two of the best storytellers in wrestling right now, they can make a story out of it. They can do something. If we skip a little bit forward to SmackDown, just a random match, he called out Sheamus, and he made a story out of it.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, they could make a story out of it, but I think WWE is best when they have the organic stories. When they try to make their own story, it's not so good. Like you have LA Knight and The Miz feuding because LA Knight took pictures. That type of shit. Whereas, again, you have Nick Aldis coming in, great wrestler, great look. He doesn't look like a joke. They have a legit beef. They have history. That's more important. I think they're 1-1. So the rubber match could be Fastlane, Royal Rumble, whatever.
I don't know.
But maybe not Royal Rumble, but the one before Royal Rumble.
Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing about that little thing. Nick Aldis, he comes into the WWE, and then he goes into this. First of all, Cody should not be losing again until WrestleMania. And then, like going into that match, he shouldn't lose again. So you bring Nick Aldis in, that's his first feud. Cody's going to have to win that.
Yeah.
So now you're bringing him in to lose his first feud.
It would still be it'd be a premier feud, and if they do like a 3-round, because if they started at Fastlane or whatever, or Payback's the next one. If they started at Payback and then kind of do what they did with Brock, just kind of stretch it out a little bit. They don't necessarily have to do 3 matches, but they could do 2. I think 2 would be great, actually. Cody can win them both. It would still be a main event feud. I don't think Nick Aldis would look any worse losing to Cody Rhodes in a main event feud, especially if he looked good. Like if Cody just went in there and just did 3 Cody cutters and kissed his mom and went home, that'd be one thing. But if they had really good matches like we did with Brock, Aldis would be fine. Now, the trick is what would they do with Aldis after that? Maybe they could do something with Gunther. Or maybe Gunther would do something with Cody. I mean...
Well, it can't do that either.
Why not?
Because Cody can't lose.
He can lose to the ring general. Just to put a pin on it, I think Edge and Cody would have a good match, to your credit. I just think the feud would be better and the angle would be better with all this.
Okay.